over to Taylor to see what's going on with our weather this weekend.
I think that it's just perfect that her birthday falls on the 4th of July weekend, so happy birthday to you. Weather-wise, take a look at how many people were out at Avila Beach today. Does that tell you a little something about our weather? Definitely gorgeous, not very many clouds in the sky. That is a look at our 805 webcams from earlier. Now our Santa Barbara time lapse, you do see a couple more clouds through the sky, but a lot of it dissipated throughout the afternoon. We didn't have really much of anything on the south coast in our time lapse, and that had to do with a little bit of help from our friend called the wind. We did see a big return in wind speeds yesterday and today because we lucked out last week with not a whole lot of gusty conditions, but almost 30 miles an hour in San Luis Obispo today. Santa Ynez over in the 20s and Santa Maria 18 miles an hour. Of course, we have a wind advisory once again in place, extended from last night. These sundowner winds really gusty. We're seeing up to 50 mile an hour wind speeds, even isolated gusts up to 55 miles an hour. So this advisory, most likely we are going to extend this all the way through Monday night, but this one is in place until 6 a.m. tomorrow morning. That's when we'll start to see things let up. So let's plan it out a little bit. We're already seeing Sunday 6 a.m. when that advisory lifts back down to gusting speeds around 25, 26 miles an hour. But just as we head back into Sunday evening, upwards of 40 miles an hour right in that Refugio area. And then we'll see things die down throughout Monday afternoon. But once again, they're coming right on back for Monday evening. Hopefully, though, we'll see them get squashed as we head into next week. So let's talk about that. Right now, we have a low pressure system out in the Pacific. It's going to make its way in and over us throughout the next several days. So what we'll see is below average temperatures until around Wednesday, when that low pressure system makes its way eastward out of the forecast area. And what's going to replace it is another ridge of high pressure. And what that means is our temperatures are going right back up. So interiors, I'm talking to you, we're looking at triple digits once again. But what we will see is this AM and PM kind of pattern of low clouds. You can already see it right now. We saw it this morning. It is right through San Luis Obispo all the way down through Santa Barbara, so definitely some fog going on. But what happens throughout our afternoon is we see those skies clear out pretty well, and that will be the trend until that ridge takes over. And it's going to squash the wind, and it's going to squash that marine layer. Our high temperatures throughout the day today in the 80s interiors. We come a little bit closer to the coast. We're in the 70s for San Luis Obispo, some 60s, which is below average up in Cambria and Santa Maria, and then 70s down through Santa Barbara. Let's take a look at that area forecast for tomorrow, though. 80s Paso, 70 in San Luis Obispo, and 60s till you get to Santa Barbara. Over on the north coast, 50s mixed in with those 60s, but San Miguel 84. If we swing on over to the 5 cities, we've got mainly 60s, sliding by into Pomo at 70, and then Santa Barbara County will be warmer in Santa Ynez, Solvang, and even Los Alamos. But just taking a look at that 7-day forecast, Paso going to be the hottest, and triple digits are back by the weekend, so definitely warmer. San Luis Obispo will be in the 80s mainly all week, and then Santa Maria and Santa Barbara going to be the coolest areas, holding on to those 70s. Dusty?